It's like, oh, here we go. We're already on here.
We're live. Wait, we can't. Wait. We can't do this live like this. Hang on 1 second. 1 second.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
All right, now we're live.
I've been here.
There's something wrong with this MacBook Pro, Flex.
Apple. Ugh.
It's not reading my camera, and now it's not reading my mic. Can you hear me okay? Like, am I terrible?
I can hear you well enough, but I also have like a monsoon, like storm of the century going on outside.
Yeah.
And I have 4 like windows in my ceiling. And so like, it's just like beating on them.
Well, welcome to the South, man.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
You're welcome back to the South. You know, I was born here, unlike you.
Correct.
A Canadian.
Correct. You still don't believe I'm an American citizen, do you? I
think that you're like Ted Cruz, where he just lies about it.
Oh, we're all messed up. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Bam. There we go. Now we're set. Someone's texting me. They're going to be like, I can't hear you on the
Wiley, I will say that the last game, your overstacking on fucking kickers was was looking good for a hot minute.
My overstacking on Alan Lazard. My understacking on Ty
Lazard and Moody, but then you fucked up on Jordan Mason.
They're eating the dogs.
Yeah.
Are they eating dogs in Memphis?
Listen, we're having to fend off packs of people rolling around eating everybody's pets. You know, the rain is kind of keeping them at bay right now.
Oh, I love it. Here's the thing. I think we disagree on tonight's showdown in terms of game script.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm totally
100%.
What you were talking about is not what I think is going to happen.
Okay, my game script is 34-30 Bills. No?
64 points?
Sorry, 33-30 Bills, yes. Josh Allen throws for 400 yards against Miami every fucking time.
How many of the same players do they have?
They got better players. They got Keon Coleman. They got Khalil Shakir.
I mean, Coleman's good. I like Coleman.
Yeah. Yes. 33-30, all field goals.
That's Wiley's ideal game script, 33-30, all field goals.
I had to jam down Sanders on Miami.
Dude, I'm getting like less than 10% on both kickers.
Why? What do you have protected at?
Because Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, Jeff Wilson.
So I'm getting like a fuck ton of Jeff Wilson and Keon, and then it's killing the kickers.
Yeah, but the 3 great things about tonight are Achane or Achane, Cook.
Oh, you got the thumbs up.
And Smythe. You know why? You know why it's good about those 3 players? It's because people are going to play them. That's why. 40%, like 60% of the lives are going to have Cook and Achane.
After what happened with Jordan Mason, I think that people are going to fucking hammer Jeff Wilson.
They should. That's ridiculous. I mean, he's probably a 5-6 point player.
I don't think he's nearly the play that Jordan Mason was.
No, but
Jordan Mason, I thought was a stone lock. Jeff Wilson, I'm only playing like 40%.
I'm paying 35%. Actually, less. So yeah. No. There's no stone lock Mason. No, I mean Wilson. No, but
because I think if Achane's out there, like they're gonna give it to him. You know, people are talking about, oh, this game and that game that Achane was hurt last year and he didn't play that well or he didn't get the carries, but that was because Mostert was playing.
Yeah,
Mostert is not playing.
But DraftKings, shout out DraftKings partner, and their pick six, shout out pick six, just took down all their lines. Evidently, I was in the Discord. That's why I'm late, because I was talking to these guys.
Well, we got to wait on the inactives. So the whole show will be useless in like 20 minutes when Octane's not playing.
Right, because every live show we've had Tyreek arrested, CMC out. Now what's going to happen? Josh Allen.
Say one thing: I do not think that Tyreek is going to get arrested today, unless it's after.
I think it's arrested again.
I don't think that the police department is that stupid.
They should arrest Josh Allen outside the stadium.
I was thinking about this. I was like, does Tyreek Hill right now just have like carte blanche to like do whatever he wants? Like if he commits a murder, are they going to arrest him?
That was pretty ridiculous.
I'm thinking about it. Like he could do whatever he wants. He's like driving 150 and the cops just let him go now.
Yeah, just let it go. Go ahead.
It's like if Scheffler came to Louisville and was just like, he shot somebody. Like
this is what I think. I think that I need Jeff Wilson Jr. to vulture any touchdowns from Ache.
I will say this: his anytime touchdown odds are really low, like really fucking low. Like they're like 50-50, which I don't think it means a ton, because I think it just means he's going to get the ball on the goal line. But even then, like last week, they gave Ache a carry on the one.
Bro, we need 7 to 9 points from him. I mean,
I don't know that that's. I mean, like I'm not sure that's going to do it. There's a lot of viable plays down there.
Like who? Mac Hollins.
I think Mac Hollins is a good play. I think Durham Smythe could score a touchdown.
No.
Julian Hill is a decent play.
Julian Hill is a play, but I don't think he takes. Jeff Wilson Jr. to line. I think
Jalen Wright.
I think on a super stud night like this, where you have 50 to 60% Allen captain on a 34-point night. Hello. You can have
an Allen captain.
Huh?
Allen's not going to beat Tyreek Hill, bro.
You're in crack. Yes, he is.
Tyreek Hill going for 30, bro.
Allen's going for 34.
No. The Dolphins are going to win. Tyreek Hill is going to have 102 touchdowns. Josh Allen will be in the winner at utility, but Hill's the captain.
Allen's last 5 games against the Dolphins are like 300 yards, 500 yards, 700 yards passing, 70 yards.
So he's due to suck ass.
Huh?
He's due to suck ass.
Not due to suck ass. He hates the Dolphins.
Maybe he just plays good in Miami. I don't know. I am on.
I agree with this. Alec Ingold. Vulture a touchdown.
My bet of the day
for
this game
is what?
Dolphins minus 2.5. And I like the under. I like it better at 48.5 than 48. A lot better. But 48, I think, is still good. I see this game being 24-17 Miami-ish. I don't think the Bills put up more than 2 touchdowns.
Wow. I have the Bills 4 touchdowns. 3 passing, 1 running.
This is not the Cardinals.
The Jaguars almost beat the Dolphins badly.
Sorry, somebody just said Jonnu Smith. I like him down there too, yes.
You love the Miami tight ends.
Listen, okay. Let me say something about Jonnu Smith. Very high route participation last week. Very high, like much higher than you would expect. He was like 3rd on the team or something crazy. Also,
he wasn't even the first tight end with
that, but he was in there. Also, he saved Tyreek Hill from the police, and that is going to matter to the coaches, and they're going to give him more playing time because he saved Tyreek Hill from the police.
Would you save me from the police?
Would I save you from the police?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That actually happened to me one time in college. I was like real drunk and walking down the street and like stumbling, and 2 cops stopped me and tried to talk to me. And this girl I know was walking back from the library, and she saw them talking to me over there, and she was like, "Oh, hey," like acting like I was there to meet her, and like, yeah, and like got me out of it.
Not me. I'd be like, "There's your guy. There he is, right there. That's your guy."
Yeah. Shout out Alexa.
More likelihood Wiley has to save JBC from the police at the live final. I think it's an equal.
The only person that I've seen needed to be
don't say the name
saved at a live final. What?
Don't say the name. You know exactly what I'm thinking about.
What, DC?
No, not DC.
No. The only person I've seen need to get saved at a live final is fucking DC.
Yeah, because he parties hardy. No, I was thinking of another nickname.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah. So we can agree that. What am I right now in captain? I am 70% plus, 75% Allen or Hill captain.
Right now, on those two, I'm in the mid 50s.
Total?
Yeah, I've got Tyreek Hill 34 and Allen 20.
Okay. So I'm way over. That's fine because of.
Yeah, I think Allen is going to be really, really over-owned at captain. And while he's not as expensive as Hill, his ceiling is high, but Tyreek Hill has infinite ceiling. Like if that score that you just described happens, Tyreek Hill is going to score like a fucking 100.
My only consideration here is that Waddle loves to chomp on the Bills.
So you like Waddle?
I have min one Hill or Waddle and a lot of Waddle. A lot.
I don't dislike Waddle like on principle, but I'm getting a lot more of in that range of James Cook and Dalton Kincaid.
I don't have any Cook. I punted him to the sun. Him and Achane. Goodbye.
Yeah, I've like Cook like in the mid 30s at utility and around 10% at captain.
What's really surprising is the cheapies and the Buffalo receivers who are going to get stuff. Like one of these guys getting a touchdown. I had a min one on Kincaid, Shakir, or Coleman. I think that's a very safe play. They're not that highly priced. And if I have a Buffalo 33-point game.
I disagree. I think all the touchdowns could be rushing, or he could throw it to Cook.
If he
throw it to Dawson Knox.
If Cook basically takes the field, I'm fucked. Okay. If he throws him a touchdown, this piece of shit.
Knox could get a touchdown.
Oh, I absolutely have Knox. I have 12% Knox.
Right, but I'm saying you forced like a certain amount. Like I don't think 12% Knox is that much.
Well, I'm forcing it down.
Yeah, I'm around there, and I wasn't like favoring him much.
Double tight end game for Buffalo is something.
So Achane is playing.
Yeah, Achane is playing. So I guess
Shorty Vegas pick whispers James Cook is from Miami, so he's going to put out for his boys.
There's some narrative.
Show out, not put out. Pause.
There's Jonnu Smith save you from the police narrative.
Yep.
There's James Cook is from Miami narrative. Yep. That should be a bit.
Allen went to Wyoming, also racist, and that's not good enough. Racism does not fly in Miami.
But he throws 400 yards every time he's in Miami.
But you know, I don't like the vibes.
Okay.
Josh Allen gives me bad vibes.
I think Ray Davis. By the way, the 4-point projection on Gilliam. That's just this dude is the fifth.
No, Gilliam's got like a 0.1.
Sabersim had 4. I think it's
no. Now they don't have that.
Okay, they don't. Okay. He's the 5th best running back in the team. Gabe Davis.
He's not a running back.
Gilly?
I thought he was a tight end.
No, he's a running back.
Oh, fullback. Okay.
Fullback. I said Gabe Davis. Ray Davis. Ray Davis taking the touchdown from Cook. Cook can just not get in the end zone with the ball. Period. That's what cannot happen to me.
I think Cook is going to get in the end zone with the ball.
That'll be bad. That will be bad.
Probably on a pass just to knife you.
I need Allen to do that.
I think Allen's going to run one in. I think that Cook is going to run one in, and Cook might catch one, but I don't think they're going to score more than 2.
That's not going to happen. It's going to be an absolute barn burner. What do I have? Like Allen on a modest night for me is 31 points. So
this over-under is cratering. The line's moving toward Miami. I just don't.
Is it weather?
I don't think it's weather. Always could be. It's Miami, but I just think that Buffalo isn't that good. Like after watching last week, they did not give me like I really liked Buffalo preseason, and I really did not like Miami. And after watching week 1, I flipped on them.
Oh, I don't think their defense is going to be great.
They got gutted, and Marvin Harrison didn't do anything.
Yeah. I think a lot of good teams looked really bad last week. Bengals.
Well, the Bengals are not good, as I've said.
No. You might be right.
So much of Joe Burrow's whole deal he's got going on is based on Patrick Mahomes playing the worst half of football of his entire life against him in the playoffs.
Look at William Hernandez right here. This is what we want. We want people driving to the game around the country.
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, but it's dark. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, William Hernandez. William Hernandez, Director of Weather, Miami region.
Probably better than any actual weatherman.
Thank you, Shorty Vegas pick.
Freaking I bet on Jacksonville last week. They covered. Thanks, Trevor. But I also picked Jacksonville to be the number 1 seed in the AFC. So
Josh Allen has never lost on a Thursday. He's 6-0.
So that's because he played on Thursday at Wyoming like every fucking week. So he's used to it because he's used to playing high school football.
What are some correlations between Wyoming and Miami?
You say there's a correlation between Wyoming and Miami.
Correlations, right?
Yeah, I mean, Kanye has residence.
By the way, have you been to Wyoming?
What?
Have you been to Wyoming?
I have not been to Wyoming.
It's an elite state.
You like it?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
I've never been to I've been to 40 states, but I haven't been to the Wyoming, Montana, Idaho sector.
No wind at all, and trees are not moving. Look at this guy. This is our Kevin Roth.
Yeah.
So no surprise. Lots of Latinas in Wyoming. That can't be true. Do you need to upload baseball? Do you want me to fill some airtime? Yeah, you do. You're uploading baseball, aren't you? You're gone.
All right.
Did you upload baseball?
Yeah.
So, just let me know. Just give me
I'm working through an error in my shit right now.
So you're yelling at John and Bryce?
Yes. Yeah, I'm yelling at everybody that's doing baseball. But no. Back to the topic at hand. I don't think that again, my bet on the under does not have anything to do with the weather. I just don't think it's going to be that high scoring of a game. Okay. Miami's defense looked pretty good last week.
Okay, we agree in very little tonight. However, we agree on stud captains and then spread it a little bit with some of these receivers and tight ends for Buffalo. And Jason Sanders is going to pop. Even though you shouldn't, I did leave in a little defense in flex just for the instance that there's going to be a defensive scoring touchdown or special teams and something weird happens. But
what percentage do you have on defense?
I capped it at 5% each.
Capped it.
I capped it.
So you think it's going to be a high scoring game, but then you capped in defense.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? It's trying to force too much defense just to fill up lineups because I have so many players.
I see. I'm getting no defense. I'm looking at it right now. Bills 10%, Dolphins 7%.
Here's why: because it wants players in this 3 to 4K range. And
right. Jeff Wilson.
I've capped Wilson. It really wants to put 50% Sanders in the lineup because I have him at 11. I think that's a good line for me. If there's 3 field goals by him.
3?
Yeah, it's 3 touchdowns.
3's a lot.
3 touchdowns and 3 field goals. They're going to score every time. Don't give me that.
The kicking is just not.
What happened in the San Francisco game? He was captain until Lazard got a
that,
second.
Moody, man. I did mention that there's nothing Kyle Shanahan loves more than kicking the shit out of some field goals. And he did. He kicked the shit out of some field goals.
The one thing that
happened that game, in a 50-yarder.
The one thing that did happen that game was Conklin sucked.
Conklin, although I will say this, Conklin had over 90% route participation, if I can remember off the top of my head, and I think he'll be a lot better moving forward. The Jets just didn't have the ball very much.
You know, I could have 100% route participation and suck. Yes.
I don't think that Conklin's gonna do poorly this week. I know.
Kittle might be dust. Sure.
Kittle did a whole lot of fucking blocking.
Yes. Last point, because you got to build. 30 minutes in and out in the show. I hate Tua as a play.
Say it again.
I don't like Tua as a play. He doesn't do.
I'm not playing Tua at captain, but I don't think you can avoid playing him at utility in the vast majority of your lineups.
In the vast majority, what do you mean vast majority? Like 40%?
Like Tua utility, I've got like 70%.
Wow. I have him at best at 15-point projection.
If they score 30 points, like you said, Tua is optimal.
They run one.
So you think Achane is optimal?
No. Jeff Wilson gets one.
So you think it's all Jeff Wilson?
Huh?
So you like Jeff? Well, you think it's Jeff Wilson and Waddle?
Can I finish the sentence?
No.
Okay.
What about Durham Smythe?
No. Tyreek Hill is going to get one.
Okay.
Sure. Maybe Waddle. Jeff Wilson's going to run one in. Tua throws for 2. He gets 1 interception. He has low yards because he sucks, and he runs for nothing. It's like a 15.2 projection.
That description you just gave, like he might still be optimal.
No, he won't be optimal.
There's a very good chance he could still be optimal with 2-1 with 200 yards. Like that could be optimal.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, he wouldn't be in any lineups, but this is forcing me to have like 30% of him. So even at a 15-point projection, it's saying, listen, you still got to play him. So I'm letting it do its thing. I'm not fading it. It's not like an Achane. I'm not fading him entirely.
I don't think that.
I think a
lot of people are going to be too light on Tua today.
Okay, too light Tua.
They're going to be too light on Tua. And I don't understand that mindset. Everybody's like, oh, let's play Tyreek Hill, but then let's also play Josh Allen, but then not Tua. It's like if Tyreek Hill does well, Tua does well. Like that's correlated. That's what we call correlation. And so Tua, if Tyreek Hill does really well, Tua does not suck. Those two things are incompatible.
Well, Tyreek
breaks his leg.
Tyreek can run. I mean,
yes, theoretically that could happen.
Theoretically. I don't mind Tua. I don't mind him. I think they get 3 touchdowns. I think that's a fair line for him. I have 270 yards, 2-1, 10 rushing yards, 17-point projection. Brought him down a little bit, and there you go. I think he throws for like.
Wait, you said 17 for Tua?
I said 17 for 2, and then I brought him down.
I mean, if I've got Tua at 18, but if I put him at 17, I'm still getting 60%.
Yeah, I just have so much Shakir, Kincaid, and Coleman.
Shakir and Kincaid, I'm going to be very under.
Yeah, I'm 50%. That's why.
Yeah,
What is with the fucking ladders?
I
don't know, man.
I've got Allen and Hill. Like, I've got Allen in like 90% of my lineups, counting the captain. I've got Hill in like 75. Tua in the around 70. Achane 40-ish. James Cook 40-ish. And then Kincaid, Waddle, and Shakir like mid-20s.
Yeah. Well, on that game script, that's what you have to do. 2 touchdowns, of course. I'm just more. So One of us is going to ship. The ladders are a part of the aesthetic of this show. It's a
ladder to success.
It's a ladder to success. You know what's at the top of the ladder? Success. Just said it.
The ladder is woke.
Whoa! How's a ladder woke?
Oh man, we had the great conversation the other day about whether woke quarterbacks did well last week or not.
I know. I heard all about that chat.
That was a great conversation.
I jump in the bets chat and Run Pure Sports just to see what the topic is. The other day it was the GDP in Montenegro, and you guys were fighting over that.
The GDP of Montenegro, yeah.
Yes. And so you and B-Nair are going at it about who's the most woke quarterback in the league. And I just say, let it go. I said, JBC's got it. I'm not worried about it. He's
Burrow's up there. Your boy Burrow, he's up there.
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't worried about it at all. Yeah, that's what Mitch Snyder said today. I think that's good, Mitch. That was a good point. Mitch Snyder said that Shakir has a very weak cornerback defending him tonight. So there you go. JBC, who you got tonight?
The Dolphins. 24-17.
Bills 33-30. 3 field goals. Oh, sorry. 21 field goals.
21 field goals. 11 field goals. 11 field goals. 11 field goals.
Yeah. I like it. I have some big fades tonight. Big fades.
Yeah, you're taking some stands that I'm not.
I'm taking some heavy stands. Fading the elite running backs, fading the top running backs, and fading tight ends for Miami.
Fading James Cook, I think, is a grave mistake.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's Ray Davis season. Do you have 5-1s? Let's ask that. Do you have 5-1s?
I did not play 5-1s, especially not on a 2.5 point
4%.
spread.
I got 4%, but I'll take 6 5-1 lineups, whatever.
That's fine. I think that if you're going to do that you need to have the defense of the 5 in with him.
Yeah. Usually with projections, it's jamming. When you're heavy on one side, it's jamming like 40% 5-1 builds. But the fact that there's 6, that means we're doing something right.
Yeah. So Kincaid and Shakir, man, you think that's where people are going to go? Because that's not what's coming out for me.
No, I like Kincaid because I think that he's a 550-1 type. I think he's a 16-point projection tonight. I think he absolutely rolls tonight. Slow start to the game, but he was still involved in things.
Right. I don't put too much stock in what happened last week because the Cardinals were bracketing him every play.
Correct. I think Shakir, because of the matchup, I like. Coleman could be wide receiver 1 for them. I mean, he was very.
Coleman is wide receiver 1 for them.
But you know how you ease it in a little bit. I think he's already that guy.
Maybe, but they need weapons, and especially if they go down early. Like Coleman's going to get the ball.
I think Miami's toast tonight. Unfortunately, it'll be a good game.
I just want to comment. Somebody mentioned double kicker and cash is not the way to go. I agree. There's a very obvious cash lineup. Obviously, I can't give the whole lineup, but you'll figure it out. If you play Jeff Wilson at captain with both quarterbacks and Tyreek, there's a really obvious cash lineup that I think is the best.
Ease it in a little bit.
Uncle Shannon.
Yes, Sylvester. It's got to ease him in. They ranked Marvin Harrison Jr.'s top speed at 16 miles per hour. They said that was really slow.
Is that really slow?
Do you think he's a bust?
He looked like he was running uphill.
Yeah, could be a bust.
It didn't look good. Buffalo coach loves kicking field goals, by the way. Yes, he does. Tyler Bass is out there all the fucking time.
Yeah. I had to cap Bass at 15%, but
but McDaniel does not like kicking field goals.
No. But they're going to have to because Barfalo's going to stop them. I'm now going to bring Bass up. I have him at a 9.
You're at 9 on Bass?
Yeah.
9 points?
Uh-huh.
I'm at like 7.5.
Yeah, because you don't have him getting touchdowns. I give him 4 touchdowns. He spotted 4 and then 2 field goals.
1 field goal, 2 extra points, 5 or 6.
Yes. It's double tight end Buffalo night. Look at that made you think. Now you're reevaluating because you know you love Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox, I think, is decent down there. It's just tough because Jeff Wilson, he eats up a lot of the allocation. And you don't necessarily need to double it because of Keon Coleman. So I'm not getting a ton of Knox. I definitely have him some.
All right. Here's the parlay for 100K. This isn't proprietary to RPS, but here's what we did. Josh Allen over 300 yards. Everyone write this down. Everyone wants to make 100K tonight. Break the sports books. Here we go. Josh Allen over 300 passing yards. Tua, 1 passing touchdown.
Like on the dot?
No, 1+.
On the dot. Like that would be that would be a great bet.
1 42-yard passing touchdown.
Exactly 1 touchdown.
Josh Allen, two or more touchdowns. Josh Allen
rushing?
No, passing. Josh Allen over 35.5 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill over 6.5 receptions. Jalen Waddle over 4.5 receptions.
Can I just fade this and take all the unders?
Nope. Keon Coleman over 3.5 receptions. Matt Collins over 1.5 receptions. And the bet of the night, Jonnu Smith under 1.5 receptions. And then Georgia money line just to stick it right in Kentucky.
Mm.
Just for you. That was for you.
Yeah. Well, I don't like Georgia, so. Man, I really thought Brock Vandagriff was going to be good.
Kentucky's offensive line stinks. They're going to get murdered by Georgia.
They're going to die.
They going to die.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go Dolphins.
Go Bills.